Go somewhere else and catch some fish, or not, because we suck.
What's going on, guys? It's Anthony, and I suck at fishing, but today is the first episode in a series that I'm gonna call Fish Off, where I bring on my friends as well as you guys if you're in the area, and we're gonna have a fish off to see who is the best, nay, worst fisherman around. We're here today with my friend Sam, and we're gonna see who is the worst fisherman out of the two of us. We have 2 rods each that we're able to use. We're gonna be fishing with some shrimp that we got at Walmart that has some brine on it. I don't know, it sounded fancy, so I picked it up for $4, as well as anything that we can cast net, because we are at an inlet near Cocoa Beach. Now, the challenge for today's video, as well as for the majority of this series, is gonna be as follows. Whoever catches the first fish loses. Whoever catches the smallest fish wins, and whoever catches the least amount of fish also wins. As long as you get 2 out of the 3, and the minimum, you're going to win the challenge, and the other person has to do a consequence, which we'll get to at the end of the video. Seen anything today?
I just lost about 3 in a row.
Oh no! I really believe that you need to make sure that you leave every place better than where you found it. So, especially when you're out in these areas that are really highly trafficked, there's just so much crap around. Make sure that you pick at least stuff up, especially because you can actually find some decent tackle. I think I'm gonna get all my shots up at you. I gotta. We'll definitely steal your spot, don't worry.
Like 4 in a row, back to back right there.
That's the spot I always like. I don't see anything, but I feel like there's gotta be stuff down there. Ooh, 0 for 1. Rod's doing something right there. For 2. I'd say. Yeah, I'd say so. Nice. I think it's a catfish, probably. But hopefully not. Could. Feels like a catfish to me. But I have limited knowledge of fish. Oh man. Yep. There's number 1. Well, I've lost on round 1 then, that means.
You're not gonna keep him?
Catfish. No, I'm trying. I hope we can catch like bluefish or something. I know it's being a little optimistic.
That could be our only catch of the day.
I was really hoping that guy wasn't gonna go get his lure. He snapped it off on the fence. Honestly, there's a couple over there. I might just go grab those real quick.
Oh, hang in there.
Ooh, this is precarious. Not the best shoes to be wearing for this. All right, free lure. If I can get it out. Looks like it's new too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change my shoes. That's a little easier. It's a really nice new looking lure. Look at this guy. This is the mother lode right here. It's probably like $18 to $19 in my hands right now for free. Here's another lure that's definitely not usable, but can still clean it up. Hey, Sam, look at all these baits. I want to catch some of these big baits because I think this is what will actually bring us like not catfish. No, still don't feel anything. Oh, there we go. These are greenbacks. They're pilchards. They're mostly like inshore and like right on the beach, whereas sardines, like you catch them closer to the reefs, I think. All right. We got one last hope for this spot, just this one last bait that Sam's fishing, and then we're probably gonna head out. Nice, it's a win.
Pick up your trash, fisherman.
Might have been a little presumptuous of me to think that we could catch more than that one catfish. Maybe we should go somewhere that has some fish.
Let's go somewhere else and catch some fish, or not, because we suck.
We just pulled off to our second area that I fished at before, which is kind of on the side of a bridge, but it's normally like dead calm. But it's so choppy that a boat turned over here. Of course, trash to pick up. There you go. I was praying that it was still open, and luckily, as you can see there, we actually got a little bit of a pier. Structure is always better, especially if you're like me and don't know how to actually find the fish, so we'll just go somewhere where the fish normally come to anyways.
Big catch today.
Oh, here it is. We're getting bites though. That's a promising sign. Let it eat a little bit because I keep seeing it go. Maybe bring it in. We can reel it back out. See if we got the bait still. One is baited. Nice cast. Oh, is that a fish over there? Oh, that's a fish. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Ooh, is the drag too tight or too loose? Oh, bring that sucker in. What do you got? Oh, Sam. That one's definitely bigger than mine.
Yeah, it was your rod though, so.
No, that's you, man. You brought it in.
Oh, it's through his eye, bro. Rip.
These things have some spines. I say we let him go this time. If we catch something not a catfish, we'll keep it. You have the biggest fish, which means that I have the smallest fish, so I get a point. You have not the first fish, so you get a point, but we're tied for amount of fish right now. So right now it's a tie. So I feel like that means that we both have to do the consequence if we don't catch more fish.
No.
Because we suck, we don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Wait for it though. Seems like it's pretty nibbly. Ooh, that might have been something. That is a minuscule. Nothing for me. All right, it's 6:52 right now, Sam. I say that at 8 o'clock we call the competition. We can keep fishing. That's the end of the Who Sucks at Fishing competition.
That's fair.
I'm wondering if this guy got baited. I have that sinking feeling. Oh man, I'm catching the sea monsters today. Oh, that's a fish! Where's this fish going? That's the catfish.
Oh my.
This is a different type of catfish. So if you notice these things, this is called a Gafftopsail cat. This is also a way better eating catfish. So I think we should take this guy home and have it for some dinner. Or a snack. But they're also way slimier. Dang, that is definitely a bigger fish. That's pretty. Yeah, it's gonna be dinner. Let's measure them up and throw them in the cooler. From mouth to the end of the tail is 17. That's not bad. So needless to say, I now have the biggest fish, which is bad, the most fish, which is bad, and the first fish, which is bad. I'm definitely losing at the moment.
Did I look cool doing that?
You looked awesome.
Sweet.
Fish?
Oh yeah.
Did you have one? Do you have one?
Oh, I think I lost it.
I definitely don't claim to know everything about fishing or even necessarily a lot, but everything that I do know, I'll definitely share with you guys. This is more like a live bait hook, so you put live bait on it as long as you're like live lining it, and then you can set the hook really well. But we're kind of doing a more chill, set it and leave it kind of situation. So we're gonna put on a circle hook, and a circle hook is a circle, so when the fish bites it, as long as they keep eating it, it'll just poke right into the corner of the mouth and it'll set on itself. So you don't actually have to set the hook as much. All right, you should be good to go.
I suck at fishing.
7:13. 47 minutes left, Sam.
Yeah, I got a couple of bites, but I think I lost. I got too excited. Whenever I see a bite, I just want to yank it in as fast as I can,
Dude, me
and I don't
too.
think that's what you're supposed to do. They got all of it, except for that little tiny nibble at the end. And if I had waited, I would have a fish right now.
Definitely feels like catfish, but a decent catfish. Don't go under the docks. Oh no.
Oh my.
No! That was big. Look at how slimy. Oh my gosh. That's literally what's on the outside of him. That's his mucus. That catfish was bigger than the other one by far. I definitely should have flipped him to land him instead of trying to pull him up. That was a really good fish.
That was a really nice fish. I feel like I just got baited, bro.
Kind of like a relationship, you know, the fish gotta commit to you.
That analogy could go so wrong so quickly. It's like a relationship. You're trying to reel them in until you can kill them and eat them. There's nothing on there, dude. I just know it.
30 minutes remain. Gotta get at least one more fish before 8.
I want to fish on this rod so badly.
I want to fish on that rod so badly too, like preferably a massive one that
Not
makes
my
me get out of these consequences. Just missed a fish on this rod because we were talking about where to cast. 19 more minutes. Come on, one more fish, Sam. You got this.
This won't be the last of our battles.
7 minutes remain, and I think I'm getting a bite, which is positive. Nah. Sam, bring us home. Catch a fish. 5 more minutes. Here's a fish. Something's at least nibbling on you. Is there something there?
No. I mean, there might be, but I don't feel it.
2 minute warning.
8:01, I'm pulling this bad boy in.
And that's the game, folks.
Your suckiest fisher of the day. The day was an utter bust when it came to catching fish. But we didn't take an L. This guy's the real loser. I'm going to keep telling myself that.
I say because you are the first official winner of the Fish Off on the Ice Like a Fishing YouTube channel, you get to decide.
And I'm thinking it's late night, this water's getting pretty chilly, but still got some of those little greenbacks in there.
I have one left.
I'm not going to make you get in the water.
Okay, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, well, this time I'll...
This time.
Yeah, let's see you eat some little guppies.
Oh, let me at least wash it off.
Yeah, good luck using this rusty pump.
No, in the water.
Okay.
Oh, I accidentally dropped it. Sorry.
So the 2 consequences that we thought up so far for if you lose the challenge. You got a bite? Oh, you got a bite. Look at this, 801, 801. Fish on still?
Nah, dude. What are they actually biting at? This bait is still here.
So like we were saying before, we were so rudely interrupted by those fish who decided not to actually be on the end of the hook. The 2 consequences that we thought of so far for the loser of the Fish Off are taking a bite of bait or walking the plank and having to jump in whatever water we're next to with your clothes on. So today I have been tasked with taking a bite of the bait. If you have any other ideas for what a good consequence would be, please let us know in the comments down below. But now it is time for the first consequence. How big of a bite are we talking?
Why don't you just eat it, man?
The whole thing? From the head. Okay, I'll eat. Ooh, that's gross. The head part? We don't recommend this for you at home. Oh, man. Definitely do the tail part. Oh man. Just swallow the whole thing.
Some substance to it, huh?
Oh, the scales too. It's just so scaly. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Ew. $2 left to scales. For future losers, I recommend doing the tail portion of it because there's just so much substance and guts and ew, that's nasty. Luckily, we have another fish to eat for when we get home, which is the sail cat that we caught earlier. So we're gonna keep fishing a little bit and then we're gonna meet you guys right back at my house in my kitchen. You have an Instagram to plug?
S.WLCH. Check it out.
We're gonna enjoy these, and if you guys enjoyed this video or you want to come fish with me and do one of the fish off challenges and you're in the Central Florida area because that's where I live, definitely reach out to me on Instagram or in the comments down below.
That's pretty far.
Come fish with me, you'll get some food. Maybe. For good. No promises. I'm still picking scales out of my teeth from eating that thing. That was at 8:15. It's 10:45. Like literally, we were driving home, and I picked scales out of my teeth. I'm like, this is like freaking popcorn kernel. Some tips: if you shouldn't do this, but if you want to, scale the fish first and eat the tail part. Because we looked at the tail after I ate it. I ate all the crap that was in the fish.
Sick.
The head, the guts, everything. It was just like, oh, this is just a meaty tail. This is just the muscles. Just eat the tail and scale it first, and you'll be fine. That's probably also better for your health, just in case that there's anything going on with a raw fish.
In case that fish got COVID, bro.
Honestly, it's more than I thought. Like, I don't know if we'll both be full,
No.
but it's a nice snack. If I caught that other one, we'd be having a meal. That fish was so
We'd be
big.
eating right now.
If you have any other questions about fishing, ask them to someone who actually knows what they're doing. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Love you all. Deuces.